have to admit that I just unbuttoned my pants because it just feels way more comfortable to sit with my pants unbuttoned. So nobody look. So hello, welcome. My name is Jessica if you are new to my channel. Today, I just felt like sharing with you guys lip products that are my favorite purse lipstick. Sorry, I have the window open. You're gonna be hearing all kinds of ambient noise. Like you also might hear a birdie or two, so that's always a good thing. I feel like there are certain lip products that I reach for all the time that always end up in my purse. Every few months when I'm like, why do I have 10 lip products in my purse and I take them all out? It's always these products. Actually, I started with like 15 and I've narrowed it down to 6. Because I was like, I really want to pinpoint the ones that I am always putting in my purse, I'm always enjoying. But all of these have one thing in common, and that thing is you really don't need a mirror to apply them. They're really easy to use. I have slightly more pigmented lips that are pinker, and so these all work really well for me specifically. So I'll be naming specific shades, but of course, I would stand by any of these lines where if you found a shade that works better for you, even the formula is something I stand behind too. Did that make any sense? I have no idea. I feel like I haven't had enough coffee today. That's all. We're gonna start with one of my favorites. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is this Buxom lip gloss in the shade Celeste. I would recommend any of the Buxom lip glosses because I feel like it's one of those things I can throw on and it plumps my lips just a little bit and makes them look healthier, younger, more full and plump, etc., 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 all those buzzwords, but I really mean it. They really do. And so it does have a slight tingle to it. So if you don't like that, you wouldn't like this line. So this shade is a little more transparent, but it's also glittery, but there's no like chunks of glitter or anything like that. I don't want that to scare anyone that typically doesn't like glitter because comfortable, it's beautiful, and you don't need anything else with it. But the nice thing is this is gorgeous on top of other lip colors too, so you can wear it both ways. I have quite a few other colors in this range. One that has a little bit more of a pinky purple color to it is called Clair, and I like that one too, but you can't really go wrong with any of these, and they have ones without glitter too, but they're all fantastic. That's like one of those lines that I always have a Buxom gloss of some kind in my purse, but that is my current favorite. And it kind of smells like coffee cake. We're gonna see how long this headband lasts. It's actually like a really loose one. I don't remember where I got it. I'd love to be able to link it for y'all, but I don't know where I got it. It's like loose here, which is kind of nice, but it's like tight right there. I'm like, dang it. So one of my favorites that's definitely the most inexpensive one I'm gonna mention today is the Nivea Blackberry Lip Care. It's like $3. You can get it at Walgreens, Walmart. It smells exactly like blue Kool-Aid. Like, exactly. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is just one of my all-time favorites because it does have a little bit of color to it, so it makes your lips look a little bit more full. So we're gonna try to put all of these on. My lips are gonna look weird by the end, hold on. So just bear with me, and that leaves a little bit of glitter behind. I want you to see all of these in action and how you really don't need a mirror. Of course, I have a mirror and a camera right there, but you can apply this as you would apply a lip balm, but it's got that color to it that I just think is so flattering. I am still wearing Invisalign. I don't have them in right this second, but it never got on those. So if you're someone that has like a retainer or braces or anything you're worried about it getting on, it never gets on them, but it adds that pretty bit of color and it looks like I'm wearing a lipstick. Like if you were to look at me from here, don't look at my unbuttoned pants. Okay, you can't see. I mean, it looks like I'm wearing an actual lipstick and yet I just went flop flop. I just feel like it's comfortable. It smells amazing. It feels good on my lips. It moisturizes them like a lip balm would because it technically is a lip balm. Absolutely one of my favorites. It is always in my purse, always. Okay, next one is the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. Here's the thing, I love lip balms of all kinds, and I use ones that are more like Aquaphor-like, that are like good for your lips, etc. But then I have ones like this that I don't think are not good for my lips, but they're not truly like, if I had really, really dry lips, I'm gonna reach for Aquaphor. I'm not gonna be reaching for this. Does that make sense? But on most days, I'll throw this on. It's a clear balm, but it has this slightly glossy sheen to it. So while it feels like a lip balm, it gives that nice, pretty look to the lips. So let me put this on. I got a lot of really good smells going on my lips right now. So I usually just use my finger to apply it. It's got a little bit of a pink tint. They have different ones though. So this is the grapefruit. They also have pear, which smells incredible, but it's just more clear. I mean, they're all pretty much clear. It just feels good. This is something I'll also put on like when I'm getting ready in the morning. I'll usually have one in my vanity and I'll just throw it on my lips because it does still moisturize. So if you like glosses, but you don't want it to be sticky at all, this is not sticky. It's still moisturizing. It's not like when it wears off, it doesn't dry your lips out. So if you've been looking for something that kind of does it all, this would be the answer. It's fantastic. Now I don't want to wipe it off. Okay, so next up, this one is newer to me, so bear with me, but it was so good and I've been wearing it so much the past week or two that I'm like, you know what, I'm throwing it in anyway, even though right now a lot of us are wearing masks and we're not necessarily wearing lip products out. Okay, I know, but eventually we will, right? Things will eventually get more normal. So this is the new Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I love the packaging of it. It's a gloss that has hyaluronic acid in it, and I have it in the shade Silk. They have so many different colors. Now, I have heard that one of the shades is a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Balm in Fussy, which I almost mentioned today. I didn't, but I freaking love that. It's one of my favorite glosses of all time. I'm gonna buy that one and I'll try them out side by side in a future dupes video. I've got a bunch of dupes that will be in a video very, very soon, so stay tuned. But I could see formula-wise, it does kind of remind me of the Fenty Gloss. So if there's a shade dupe, formula-wise, it's very, very similar. This shade is so pretty. It's got a little color to it, as I showed you there. But similar to the Fenty Gloss Bombs, it's not sticky. Not at all. And it's got this nice, almost suntan coconut scent, but in a good way. And I just feel like that hyaluronic acid feels so good on my lips. It's got that bit of color so it looks more put together. And I feel like this color is flattering for me. This is such a pretty color for fall as we're slowly moving into fall. I just got wishful thinking. I love fall so much. It's pretty, it's glossy, it's not sticky, it wears off nicely. It's got some good ingredients in it with that hyaluronic acid. So I wanted to give this a shout out because it's lovely. Side note, I wanted to film this video actually a few weeks ago, but my lips were so cracked and dry. And I think what I had done is I accidentally got retinol on them. They literally were like cracked, like bleeding. I know it's like gross. And so I was like, what is going on? I finally connected the dots and I think I got retinol on them and it just dried them out. So the only thing that worked was plain old Aquaphor from my daughter's diaper bag. And I think it wasn't that the Aquaphor was necessarily healing it, but it was basically allowing my lips to heal and the Aquaphor was protecting it from being dry and other things getting into it, you know what I mean? And so it worked in like a day and a half. So if you're facing anything like that, try Aquaphor or even like Vaseline, something that's just kind of give that protective barrier on it so that your lips can heal themselves. It worked swimmingly, thank goodness. So now my lips look a lot better for this video because I was like, I don't want to show my lips up close, like with cracks and grossness. You know, this video should not be very long and somehow I'm making it long. I don't know, it's only like 6 products. Another favorite also from the drugstore is this Revlon line. Now, I could have mentioned this or the L'Oreal Shine line, but I'm going with the Revlon because it's a little newer. It's been out not as long and I feel like not as many people are talking about them and they're really good. And as I've mentioned in a video where I was talking about like dying drugstore brands, I talked about Revlon and I just feel like they have not released a lot like at all in the past quite a few years that I've been excited about, but this is one that I am excited about. So I figured I'd give it some love. This is their Super Lustrous Shine line of lipsticks and this is the shade Nude Illuminator and it's just a super moisturizing glossy lip color. And this is my favorite kind of lipstick, kind of like the MAC Luster line. The same kind of lipstick, like dead on the same. And I just think it's really, really pretty. It would flatter a lot of different skin tones. I also have the one in Glossed Up Rose, which is really pretty. Again, I almost mentioned that one, but this is the one I'm definitely reaching for more that was already in my purse. So I figured that's the one I should probably talk about. Not sticky, super comfy, wears off nicely, doesn't dry your lips out. I feel like I'm saying the same things for all of these, but that's why they're in my purse. That's why I'm using them all of the time. I'm laughing because as I'm doing like the close-up shots of the lips, they all look the same. Because I know what I like. Next one is pricier, but if you are like wanting to treat yourself and you're like, you know what, I want one lip product that is just gonna be my purse lip thing. I'm gonna use it all of the time. I'm gonna love pulling it out and reapplying it. This is the one. This is the one that makes me feel that way. So it's from YSL and it is their Volupte Liquid Color Balm. I have it in the shade 12. It's this, again, balm that's glossy and it's got color to it and it's super comfy and it's got this little bit of sheerness to it that makes it really easy to apply without a mirror. And there's something about it. It's such a thin layer, but it feels lovely on the lips. Lovely. And I feel like when I wear this one out, I get asked a weird amount like, what are you wearing on your lips? It looks so like, almost like your lips just look that color. And I'm like, well, it's just lovely. Now I have heard that there is a dupe for this line in the drugstore. I tried it long ago and it was from L'Oreal, which makes sense because I think L'Oreal and YSL, like L'Oreal owns YSL. Does that sound right? Something like that. This is just one of my favorites. When I run out of this, I will buy it again. I might try a different color just for fun, but then again, I don't know because I do love this color. but it does have a strong smell. So if you're sensitive to smell, I wouldn't go for this. It's kind of melon, but not too melony because I can be weird about that. But it's lovely, you guys. My lips always feel so healthy with this on. Well, that's everything. I don't know what I hoped you would glean from this. Maybe it was just entertaining, but I just like sharing about these, and I've had this on my to film list because I was like, there's so many lippies that I love, and I feel like nowadays, even before like COVID-19 and all of this, I was reaching for very similar products for a reason. I just wanted it to be comfy. I don't want it to transfer everywhere. I don't want to have to look in the mirror all of the time and make sure it looks okay, but I still want something on my lips because I don't like the way my lips look just naked, you know? Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you'll subscribe, join our little happy corner of the internet. I upload 3 times a week. I do vlogs and cooking and lifestyle and beauty and all kinds of stuff. Thank you to those that already are subscribed and to those that have their notification bell turned on. I so appreciate it. And I'd love to say hey to you on my Instagram. It is @itsjessicabraun, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.